Okay, I think we're back. Hopefully we don't get disconnected again here. I took a peek at where I was at right before I got disconnected. All I had done between getting disconnected and realizing I was disconnected, I think we're back. Right. So, between getting disconnected and getting back, all I had done was make a jump to a different system. And that was... So those autosaves were from previous. Alright. I could go as far back as to just go back to Napilio's Fortune 2. Wherever that autosave was. So we would lose 10 minutes, I guess. We would lose 10 minutes, we would lose my location. I don't think that that's too much of a loss there. Because we spent a lot of time just... Well, I spent a lot of time just talking about the little lore that I've come up with for my last Boron character here. What might, honestly, this might be kind of a little blessing in disguise here. This might allow us to not do the scan and not get the Bozo Ta is about to teleport to Heretic's End. So it looks like we have, yeah, alright. Oh, no, it's already, yeah, this is where we were. Guidance. Oh, maybe? Oh. What was this guidance to? Oh, I think this guidance was to go to a, I think this guidance was to go to a location that has a equipment dock or a wharf or a shipyard. I'm not sure which. I forget what I had selected. So, yeah, kind of a... guess kind of a blessing in disguise that that whole losing the stream. We're not aware of Bozo Ta yet. I think we just take advantage of that fact and continue as if we decided not to do station scans after all. That's basically where we're at. Is like we were thinking like, do we just, you know, these guys are pirates. Turns out, seems like I don't think we really want to associate with them too much. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Because it's a lost cause.
Look, Pim. I know it's our job to help this guy and everything, but I think this guy's a lost cause. He's obviously made up his mind. Why don't we just cut our losses and get out of here?
Get out of here. I don't know how does that work? Alright. Let's get out of here. Also, oh, we did it again. There. We got the welcome. Hello there. Welcome. We got the double. Oh, baby, it's a double. Nice.
Entering Nopali's Fortune 6.
So, now that we're here, let's see what else what we've got in the area here.
Unknown
There's a
station.
station, so I'll go check out. And if it's also skill plate, then I think what we'll want to do is just keep moving. I don't think we want to associate with these skill plate guys. So there's a new entry in Nopelio's Fortune. So that one had hydrogen, ice, nevidium, and ore. This one. This one just has sunlight. Well. And that, which I already know, is a skill plate thing because that's what I saw when I was disconnected.
Major snail farm.
Oh, yeah. Major snail farm belonging to skill plate pack. We don't want to associate with that. Plus, looks like the thing that we were given some direction towards is over here somewhere. So let's just check that out.
Entering system. Pious mists.
Pious mists. Yeah, something I wanted to check out but didn't look at closely enough. Was there information about? So, oh, I think I. Despite its easily accessible location and large amounts of passing traffic, this gateway sector has rarely turned heads. An exception came when Teladi prospectors seeking to expand thriving mining business in the Grand Exchange discovered bountiful asteroid fields in the far distance and subsequently began to campaign for the installation of a superhighway to reach these promising areas deeper within the system. Apart from this interlude, the sector always seemed to lie dormant, just waiting for ambitious entrepreneurs or military masterminds to establish themselves in the almost depressingly empty and barren, yet calm and inviting vastness of its space. Okay. Okay. There's like no natural resources in this part of the sector. Alright. Well, Pious Mists. Let's see. 803. The Alliance of the Word recorded the jump gate connection from this previously unexplored sector to Sacred Relic. It was the first to reopen after the gate shutdown. For nearly 20 years, the gate network would unpredictably disconnect and reroute gates before it stabilized. During this time, developing this sector was a risky undertaking. All expeditions had to be self-sufficient, as they could not rely on the gate to remain open once they passed through. Additionally, accelerators had to be set up to reach required resources far from the jump gate. Nevertheless, the Pyramid took that risk and sent expeditions into the system. They were arguably well rewarded, as the expeditions helped later development and the sector turned into an important crossroads in the gate network. And that's where we are. Okay. Interesting. Bit of trivia. No new race information. There is new faction of information. Ministry of Finance. Ministry of Finance for Teladi Company. They're friends with the provinces adrift. They're allied with the Teladi Company. Ministry of Finance is responsible for protecting Teladi business interests. The Teladi race is quite cautious by nature. To turn a Teladi pilot into an efficient Ministry of Finance fighter, their natural instinct to avoid conflict has to be overcome in an arduous and sometimes brutal training regime. While their regimen, While their main purpose used to be to support the Talati company's expansionist efforts and keep internal corruption at bay, their attention has more recently shifted toward protecting the Talati from external threats. The resurgence of Xenon activity at the borders of the Talati space keeps a large part of their forces occupied. Those who are not busy fighting off the Xenon patrol Talati territory for pirate activity. Scaleplate pirates may be tolerated as a minor nuisance by most in the Talati company, and may even be tentatively looked toward as business partners by the more unscrupulous elements within the company, but the Ministry of Finance has no tolerance at all for their lawlessness. I see. So the Ministry of Finance is hostile towards the Skillplate Pact and the Xenon. But the Talati company will work with the Skillplate Pact if it turns them a profit. So, let's see. Talati company, they're neutral with the Skillplate Pact, which is fair enough. I guess that's how that works. Still interesting that a lot of people are friends with the provinces adrift. Alright. Cigaris Pioneers. What are these? When the jump gates started to shut down, many disparate groups from all across the network were stranded in the Sol system. Really? What? Terran government was wary of these refugee communities suddenly forming in their midst. In order to keep them away from Sol's inner core and make the best of a difficult situation, the Terran government brought the Pioneer Initiative into being. With the stated aim of exploring and settling the furthest outskirts of Sol, they then rallied the displaced group under its banner. When a gate connection was restored, and Neptune was suddenly adjacent to several unclaimed systems, the Terran government encouraged the Pioneer Initiative to venture out of Sol and explore and settle this newfound space. Delighted to now have a home of their own, the Pioneer Initiative, upon rediscovering the Cigaris system, welcomed more and more disparate groups into their fold and distanced themselves from their Terran origin by changing their name to Cigaris Pioneers. Pioneer Initiative? Okay, so it was formerly the Pioneer Initiative, now it's called the Cigaris Pioneers, gotcha. Their effort to gain true independence is a work in progress. It is a delicate balancing act, as they are still heavily reliant on the Terran government for protection and economic support. Their hope and belief is that the best way out of this disadvantageous situation is to throw themselves into seeking scientific advancements that can one day lead to them to true independence. Okay. That's a little typo, I guess. Okay. Get rid of all these notifications. Alright. And then Terran Protectorate. We've got word of them as well. They have no friends, and they're neutral with the Talati company. They barely tolerate the Talati, and just make themselves kind of enemies with everyone otherwise. Terran Protectorate is the successor to the United Space Command and the AGI Task Force, ATF. What? Oh, okay. And is tasked by the Terran High Command with safeguarding Sol and eliminating the Xenon menace. The restructuring of these responsibilities came about following the USC's failure to prevent the destruction of the Taurus Eternal by foreign saboteurs, an incident which scarred the Terran population and threw the government's ability to protect Sol into question. During the Jumpgate shutdown, the Terran government seized the opportunity to reassure their citizens. Separated from the network, their economy thrived, and the Terran Protectorate fortified their presence in Sol. Critics of the Terran government have claimed that establishing the Protectorate was merely an attempt to rebrand the USC and that the underlying structural problems remained. However, there is no disputing that the Terran Protectorate does now operate differently from its predecessors. Not only is the Protectorate extremely zealous in its defense of the inner core of Sol, to the point where not even all Terran citizens are allowed to approach Earth, but they are also heavily involved in Sol's external relations. Frustrated with how the Commonwealth has, in their eyes, mishandled the Xenon, they have taken a much more proactive approach to engaging the Xenon across the network. Fleets are regularly sent out to ensure that Xenon pockets are eradicated, without regard for the sovereignty of the space in question. Nor do they shy away from actively trying to meddle in other governments' affairs in order to influence their stance on AGI technology. The preoccupation with destroying the Xenon at all costs frequently puts them at odds with the community of planets. Alright. Good bit of information on that. We are getting a lot more familiar with our place. 3 new. What the fuck? Xenon. Hold on, that's... Oh. Xenon is definitely new. Now there's 2 new. Okay. Originally merely a tool created to help in the Terran's colonization of the stars, these terraforming machines would eventually become the greatest threat facing the universe. Xenon are notable for their artificial general intelligence, which brought with it a flexible problem-solving approach. This AGI technology allowed the machines to modify themselves to better carry out their tasks, but eventually resulted in their uncontrollable self-replication. Now the Xenon roam the universe, drifting ever deeper into all areas of space, a mechanical scourge that cannot be reasoned with. Attempts to shut them down have ultimately proved futile, and most people have resigned themselves to the fact that this is a threat that could potentially be managed, but never defeated. Alright. I don't know why it says 2 new. Modules, ships, military equipment, wares, blueprints. Military, oh, weapons, mining drill, okay. Turret, yeah. Yeah, I'm not too interested in reading maybe more about wares, if there was any more information about wares, but I'm not interested in reading the inventory stuff, at least not right now. Maybe during some other point in time. Alright, during that time we traveled completely across the region at sub-travel speed. It's the God Realm of the Pyramid. So the God Realm is at war with the Holy Order of the Pontifex, and also the Argon. Skill plate. Duke's Buccaneers? Oh gosh. Oh boy. God Run on the Pyramid. I thought they had not great relationship with others. Well, they have like everything as illegal. Actually, it's mostly just stuff built with these that are also illegal. Now to dock. Alright, Duke's Buccaneers. Oh my gosh, they have a fucking history here. At the time of its inception, Duke's Buccaneers was outwardly an officially sanctioned, non-government security outfit that operated within the new duchy systems of the Paranid Empire. Behind this facade, a corrupt organization began to form, determined to undermine the authority of the very government that had originally permitted its rise. The Buccaneers were led by the shadowy and cunning Pirate Duke, who unified smugglers, pirates, and other discontent denizens of the largely unexplored and unstable region under his rule. During the Terran conflict, which forcefully distracted the Paranid Pontifex's attention, Duke's Haven was established as a faction headquarters in a newly discovered border system. That system was later grandiosely renamed Lasting Vengeance, presumably in honor of one of the Duke's driving motivations in the subsequent escalation. Duke's Buccaneers were infamous for requiring absolute commitment from their members, demanding that they cut all former ties, sending them on dangerous infiltration and assassination missions against their former affiliates to prove their allegiance. For most of the faction supporters, this made maintaining good standing with major political powers or even pirate organizations nigh on impossible, and over time resulting in them serving only the Buccaneers. Eventually, political tensions rose, and the Buccaneers became hunted by their Paranid neighbors, leading to attacks on their headquarters itself. Regardless of the meticulous planning and seeming precision of those strikes, they never managed to corner or kill the pirate leader himself. The Duke always seemed to stay one step ahead of his pursuers, all the while giving his loyal subjects ample opportunity to make a profit in the ensuing chaos. According to the sparse pre-shutdown records, during a wave of warp instabilities between 780 and 782 NT, the Pirate Duke was on the verge of achieving his grandest scheme yet, when suddenly the Buccaneers' headquarters in Lasting Vengeance, and with it a large part of the Admiralty, was cut off from the rest of the network. The faction as a whole, like many others at the time, dispersed quickly, with only a handful of small pirate bands continuing to vie for control of the now isolated systems of the new duchy. After the realignment of the jump gates, the Buccaneers were... after the realignment of jump gates, Buccaneers were at first thought extinct. They were at first thought to have gone extinct. Though there were occasionally supposed sightings in Paranid territory, these reports weren't given much attention, especially considering the much more pressing issue of the Paranid Civil War. Wow. Well, I mean, we have no access to any of our former ties. So, I don't know what they would do to change that fact. Alright, Riptide Rakers. Loose collective of minor traders and scavengers perpetually down on their luck and struggling to ensure their continued existence. Their way of life has been forged by the hostile environments of the Avarice system. Largely disorganized and without any military capabilities, they do not pose a threat to any of the other inhabitants of the Jumpgate network, nor would they want to, since they are entirely focused on their own survival. Being extremely resourceful, the Riptide Rakers have specialized in scrapping wrecked ships and other space debris commonly found in and around Avarice, ingeniously making use of the exceptional stellar properties of Avarice. They are uniquely capable of maintaining an economy almost entirely focused on recycling and reusing materials. Since they are generally on good terms with the other groups inhabiting the network, they have taken to dismantling wrecks and trading their recycled materials on a larger scale ever since their gates re-established a connection. Their resourcefulness and resilience is only matched by their stubbornness. Despite regularly suffering from the impact of the tide, they stoically continue to live under the hazardous circumstances that make their large-scale operations possible. In recent years, they have found ways to shelter from the most devastating effects of the phenomenon, but stranded ships and the occasional station are still tragically annihilated. Many inhabitants of the network wonder why the Riptide Rakers would expose themselves to these dangers, but if you asked a Riptide Raker, the answer would be quite simple. They have become numb to the dangers of avarice. It is their way of life, they will tell you, and they just have nowhere else to go. Right. I've been there before in a previous playthrough. Again, what? I'm sure that whatever is like supposedly here, I'm sure it will show up eventually. All right. Where are we at? Where are we at now?
Pyramid equipment dock.
Please hold. We will be scanning your inventory.
Alright. I don't think I have anything that you guys find illegal. Oh, boy. We are very slowly but steadily getting an understanding of the world around us.
Antimatter converter factory.
Antimatter converter factory.
Medical supply factory.
Okay. Well, hey. Let's see.
Pyramid equipment dock. Docking granted.
Hold on. What? Never mind. Beep boop bop.
Successfully docked. Porpoise mineral.
Welcome.
Sir. Crewman.
Sir, crewman. I think I perked backwards. So I actually have to go over here to look at the thing. Also, it is an equipment dock, right? It's not a wharf or a shipyard. Yeah, it's just an equipment dock. Hello, hello. So these are the pyramid. These guys. They're hoof-like feet and whatnot.
note that any space weed consumption aboard this station is against the law.
Did that turn it around? Gosh, Boron ships just look so cool. That did, in fact, turn around to face forward. Like that. Oh gosh, the Boron ships just look so cool. I love them so much. Alright. Is there any assistance I can offer here?
Hello.
Hello.
Goodbye.
Oh, autosave.
Hello.
God Realm of the Pyramid.
Goodbye.
I don't know. What was our goal? We find ourselves in this situation that we're in. We have one ship, but we're thinking about creating a station and starting ourselves a our own mining business, mining and processing business, in fact, because that's we have a bunch of different
Porpoise. Mineral.
we have a bunch of different stuff, blueprints available for our potential station. So we want to be able to kind of establish ourselves somewhere. In fact, I think we want to establish ourselves in Nobilios Fortune if we could. Uncovering a criminal conspiracy. 150,000. I don't care to do those missions. I really want to figure out getting myself established. So, Buccaneers. Yeah, there's just aha, construction vessel. Ooh. So that tells me we could hire them. So actually, if we start getting some objects. Autopilot to get there and consider ourselves on this whole situation here. I'm not trying to give orders. There is hydrogen, ice, and ore in this region here. And that means that what we can do is claim a plot.
Autopilot disengaged.
Might as well make it as big of a plot as we can. There's something there that we didn't discover. I think it was another snail farm. And create a new plot. Possibly establish ourselves. I can't. Can I rotate the plot? Alright, well, let's just... half the size. Put ourselves right next to this highway. We want to be on... Actually, we want to be right at the end of the highway if we could. Which way is the Z direction anyway? Because actually, if we could, if we can fit right here anyway. Oh yeah. Okay. Initiate construction. So we have a plot, the maximum size that it can be, right up against the highway that was constructed here at some point. And eventually, you know, we can tolerate the skill plates for now, but we'll see about letting them stay in this space that we are laying claim to. So first things first, we need to be able to hold container liquid solid. Now, let's see. We need liquid and solid storage, and actually we also want containers because we're going to be we're going to build something that has a power production attached, so that we don't have to be buying power cells from our neighbors or anything. So we start with that. Start with the container. Let's actually look at what do we got for initial kind of module styles. With our boron, maybe we start with that, and we don't. Not sure. This one. Base 2 is longer. Base 3 is just even longer. Base 4 is longer and has 2 extra connection points. The hex might be the sort of actual center point that we want for our station. No. Hold on. Hold on. Remove.
Hello
Sorry
there.
I killed your stream bird. I hope you can forgive me.
It's all good, babe. Oh. Disk. That might be useful as well. Defense platform. I don't know if we want administrative
What in the
center.
world are we playing?
I don't know what we want here. We definitely need a dock. I think that's kind of a good starting point, is a dock. And in fact, I think what you can do, I think there's a button that you can press that's like...
Precious Borb.
It's my birthday on Tuesday. I am
Yep.
very excited.
Wow. Alright. Oh, so we need a container. liquid and solid storage. We need the dock, and we want cell production.
Squish
We'll
the
go
ball.
ahead and
Squish him real good.
aim for 4 cell production facilities. And that will actually just be our starting, because we will not... I don't think we want to... Well, let's see how much that's going to cost first. So where's the button that allows us to like have the game sort of auto construct, put all this together? Construction plan folder. Show environment. Overlap. Shuffle modules. Okay. That's what I was looking for. So I think I kind of want this. This looks cool. And I think 2 or 3 of these in this setup will be good. So then we click on this, shuffle modules, and see what we get. Oh, and it... Okay. So when you shuffle modules, it doesn't necessarily keep all the modules. It will only create something just basically randomly based on the actual productive parts of the thing. So if I want it to look pretty, I'd have to spend the time trying to make it look pretty. Okay. Okay. Good to know. I'm wondering, what if I move this over here? Does that make it look more symmetrical at least? Why are those red? Oh, I think that's just saying that you can't build above that directly. Can we place a vertical piece on top, though? Yeah, so the vertical 2 wouldn't be long enough. Or vertical 1 wouldn't be long enough. Vertical 2 will allow you to put something on top, possibly. The hex will not fit on that. We'll see about using the hex later on. As it is, we also don't need this, so... This is what we're gonna start with. Just a little place where we can collect and sell materials. Maybe we want the administrative center? Can we do that? Can that be... That can't be placed on top necessarily. It can be placed above. It can be placed on top, sort of, but if you want it positioned correctly, you're gonna be putting in some freaking effort. That I don't want to do. Let's see what happens if I shuffle components. What does it make? I don't know about that. Douche. Turn this to snap to there. Oh, interesting. The problem with these platforms... Oh, hold on. No information available. Okay. Alright, and then I wanted to look at... What is... What do I see? Logical station overview. Okay. Actually, no, I really want to put in something. Right. Okay, hold on. Oops. Right, so, oh god, what was it? What was all in the system? Because we want to be able to produce whatever we can with what's in the system. Hydrogen. Okay. I think hydrogen was in the system, so yeah. So the antimatter cell production, that'll be good. What else? Graphene, was there, I think it was ore in the system, and graphene uses just ore? Graphene uses methane, which I don't think methane is in the system, so we don't want the graphene production. Cancel. We don't want the graphene production. Refined metal only requires ore, which was in the system, pretty sure. Silicon, I don't think there was silicon in the system, so silicon wafer would be a waste to get. So we'll remove that. Superfluid coolant, that was hydrogen, just straight hydrogen, I think? No, it's helium.
YouTube user Eric 6500 just says gently noms on board.
Wow. I don't know. I can't remember if it was hydrogen or helium that's in the system. Shit. Shit. Is it hydrogen or helium that's in the system? Administrative center. Is there no editing this? Okay, wait, hold on. I'm able to open the encyclopedia. Okay. That allows me to look at Nobelio's fortune. And what the fuck? What the hell? Galaxy, Nobelio's fortune. This one. With the Maha snails and shit. Or Maja. Okay, it's hydrogen. Hydrogen, ice, and ore. Hydrogen, ice, and ore. And the sunlight, of course. Hydrogen, ice, ore, and sunlight. Hydrogen, ice, ore, and sunlight. So, helium, not useful. Ore, useful. Superfluid coolant, useless.
YouTube user Fury Caffrey says I am sleepy.
Hi, Sleepy. I'm fission. Superfood coolant. Water production will be useful because there's ice in this sector. So,
YouTube user Fury the Caffrey says, does the YouTube messages not play on stream?
what do you mean? What do you mean does it not play on stream? It's literally just what happened. What? Metallic microlattice. What did that need? Metallic microlattice. That's a Terran thing? Oops. I guess I shouldn't have had metallic microlattice. That's oopsies.
YouTube user Fury the Caffrey says, wait, why does the guy say it like that? Like, why does he say stuff before the message?
Because it's a YouTube message, so the only way to have it say there's no way to have it be a unique voice for different YouTube people the way there's a unique voice for Twitch people.
YouTube user Fury the Caffrey says also, why is it subscriber only mode?
I didn't know that. I didn't know that I didn't know that that was even a thing. What? Probably to make it so that people can't just show up on YouTube and fucking do bot advertisements. That's not even an option to do. Community moderation? What? No. I don't even see an option to change that. What? Subscriber only mode? What? I don't... Wow. What are you talking about? I don't see any options to change anything other than fucking live chat and top chat, which is such a weird fucking thing, whatever the fuck that even fucking means. YouTube is so fucking weird.
YouTube user Fury the Caffrey says, it says this chat is in subscribers only mode. Only users who have been subscribed for the last 10 minutes are allowed to chat.
Yeah, okay. Again, yeah, that's to just prevent just message spam from just bots and shit. So if you want to chat, just subscribe and wait 10 minutes. I guess. I don't want to be spammed by bots on YouTube. Okay, so what was I working with? Alright. Silicon carbide looks like I fucked up as well. It looks like silicon carbide must have been a Terran thing as well. I just wasn't paying enough attention when I was selecting various things. Anyway, there's no silicon or methane in this area, so I can't make use of that. Metallic microlattice. I could have sworn I was paying attention. Cancel. I could have sworn I was paying enough attention to not grab any fucking Terran nonsense. I guess I wasn't paying a close enough attention. Whoops. Can we make smart chips with what's in this area? Smart chips require silicon wafers. No. Okay. Alright. So, remove that. So all we can have is antimatter cell production, refined metal production, and water production. That's all we can have in here for now. Maybe eventually we can find stuff to make out of antimatter, refined metals, and water. Because eventually we'll possibly also want a workforce. But Oh, okay. So go here, shuffle the modules, have it create whatever nonsense it wants to create. Oh, now the other problem with this whole setup, what the? The other problem with this setup is that, I think the reconstruction of different aspects will end up costing money. When we eventually decide we want to reconstruct things. See, oh, it did automatically do a random connection because it needed one, I guess. All right, let's just not worry about it. We'll just build just that. So confirm module changes. There's no pure module on this station. Do we want to spend the money on a pure module? For large and extra large ships to be able to dock. I don't think so. Not at this stage. No. On the other hand, the thing does complain at me. It does complain at me if I don't have it. Sure, whatever. For module, or hold on. Shuffle modules. Wow. That extends like beyond. Why does that extend that far? Holy cow. I kind of want to see it pointing in the direction, in that direction. I think. I don't care. It's fine. Whatever. That is a fucking build plan. See what happens if we say closed loop. Terran build style. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it really does too much to preferred build method closed loop. I don't know what that means. Does that... Okay, hold on. I want to see something. If I move this slightly... Oh, come on. Fine. This... Is it allowed to be like that? It is allowed to be like that, I think. That's so weird how just long that is. Alright, anyway, shuffle modules again. And that's it. This is just do that. Fuck it. Who cares? What's considered the central module? Apparently not that. There you go. I want that to be... I want it to be kind of parallel or perpendicular, I guess, to that thing. So based on that, move that there. Angle it that way a little bit more. Nope. That's fucking whatever. God damn it. Sure. Remove. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Sure. Sign or hire a builder. We don't own a builder, but we can close menu. Alright, there we go. So now we're ready to start building our first station, and here's the builder we can hire. And then we want to go to this and we need to manage this. Trade offers. Yeah. Oh, it needs. Yeah, it needs 6 million. That ain't right. Hold on. We can't afford that. Plan build. Okay, so we very much can't afford to include the dock after all. So let's can we just remove that? Yes. Alright. No pier. Pier is too expensive. What else? What is so expensive about this? Is it, well, there are 4 of these. That would be 4 million. Okay, hold on. Let's start with just 2 of them, actually.
So wait, is Twitch also on follower-only mode?
No, because Twitch is set to having the account be established for a certain period, I guess. Again, I don't see a way to change the settings for YouTube. I'm just saying, whatever, sure, it's fine, the setting that you said that it is in. For Twitch, it's a setting to also prevent fucking spam. It's just like a different method of, like, the person has to have their Twitch account have been established for whatever period of time or something. I don't remember the details. Again, it's just a little bit of anti-spam measure. Alright, so that should make it much more affordable. I don't have... manage buy offers. Price modifier...
I just have never seen this subscriber-only mode, so I was just wondering if that was just a setting you had. It's fine, it doesn't affect me any.
Okay. Alright. Estimated cost, 3,700,000. That is much more reasonable. I don't think I am able to afford it, but we'll transfer some budget for it anyway. and see if we can't at least have it get started. In the meantime, maybe what I should do is... Well, in the meantime, what I can do, is there any resources in the region that I'm currently in? We are in Pious Mists. Natural resources are sunlight, and that's it. Okay. Let's go check out this accelerator.
Unknown object.
Or maybe not that accelerator, but this accelerator? I don't know. Doesn't make too much of a difference. Just to explore the world around us. Actually, you know what? I think what I want to explore is the one that's next to... We've explored this jump gate. I think we want to explore this jump gate.
Autopilot engaged.
Let's just have the autopilot take us there. Fuck it. Basically, I want to get to know my new neighbors. Or maybe not my new neighbors so much as to know my neighborhood. Kind of. I don't know. But we're trying to get our start here. We're gonna want to possibly do some mining. If we get into a location.
Jump gate.
Sounds good. If we can get to a location where there's some mining, we can do some mining, and then find a place to sell. Whoosh.
Entering system. Nopelius Fortune.
Nopelius Fortune.
Autopilot disengaged.
We're in travel mode. Disengage autopilot because I think autopilot
Jump
was
gate.
only taking
Unknown
us
sector.
to this jump gate, not through it. Let's go ahead and jump through this gate and find ourselves
Entering system. Grand Exchange.
in the Grand Exchange. Interesting, interesting, yes. Indeed, indubitably. Grand Exchange. Notable for the fact that before the jump gate network went down, experts observed an unusually high number of active warp anomalies in the area. High frequency of such occurrences could indicate an inherent instability in this region of space that might prove dangerous someday. If, however, science could learn to harness this cosmic volatility, the practical applications of this phenomenon would be sure to change space travel significantly. For this reason, the sector remains a point of interest to scientists. Hello!
Hello, bird shark.
Hi, Sharky. Experiments are occasionally conducted. Intensity and frequency of anomalies seems to have decreased significantly over time. Alright. Hello, we have some asteroids. Let's go ahead and do some
Why
mining.
we're in the space. Shark.
We're in space. We're mining.
Asteroid.
What do you even... Oh, it's an ice asteroid. Sure.
Cool.
Oh, we just ended up finding a illegal item. Well, We'll see about that. If we get scanned, we'll go ahead and just drop it. Oh, I found some space flags. Neat.
Asteroid.
I'm a little confused. Did we pick up everything? I can't. This the map is kind of. All right.
Asteroid.
8 kilometers. 1.2. 1.8. Oh. So the problem with those turrets is that they're mining stuff.
Asteroid.
Is this not even pulling things towards me? Do I need to find drones?
I love this kind of game let you to explore the space. Even though it is not like 100% accurate to the real space, but it gives you that space exploration experience. And I love it.
Yeah, I do love that sort of thing. Can I collect them? Oh, my inventory is already full. I didn't realize that. Okay. Well, we have ice. We just need to find a place to sell it now. Oh, look. Ice refinery. We should be able to sell there.
Autopilot. Engaged.
Since we are a mining vessel, might as well make use of...
If we have
Use
ice, can we
that
make
fact.
some lemonade? Shark growing heart.
We can turn the ice into water.
Ice refinery.
Too far to request.
Yeah.
Alright, you know what? I'm gonna get up
Autopilot. Porpoise. Mineral.
and tell my
Hello there.
captain to land us here.
Sir. Crewman.
Permission to dock. Docking permission granted.
Get us... wait, what? Oh, we have to select that, then we can tell it to dock and wait. Then trade with the facility. Sell them our ice. Low demand. 16K. All right. Can I... Wait, hold on. Yeah, my ship... This is under construction. I don't think this is able to do anything yet, so we're gonna... Because we set this... Property owned. I think we have to... Information? Funds for station construction. Estimate 36. 3,500,000 is what's budgeted, but the expected budget is going to be 3.6 million, so we need to get a little bit more money. So what we can do is tell them to default behavior. I want you guys to do mining. Where's mining? Local auto mine for some ice.
The ship will be on docking soon.
What's that sound? Does this... Oh, nice. Oh, they're not... Wait. Oh, they're not buying ice here. Find, mine, and sell resource without traversing any jump gates or accelerators. So I need my pilot to get more... to level up to be able to do advanced... Okay, signal leak, okay. Advanced auto mine. That requires leveling up the pilot, which I think basically requires you to do... random missions to get level up things for your characters or something. We haven't unlocked any guild missions. You need to unlock a guild to get the types of missions I'm thinking of. Herbicide. Deliver herbicide.
Permission to dock. Docking permission granted.
Recently had to deal with a number of unwanted plants make the range of harms, so we're looking for someone to provide us with safe herbicides or the chemicals required for them that we can use to control the spread before it gets out of hand. Suppliers will be well rewarded. Herbicide. Oh, that's an inventory item. Found in diplomacy, lockbox, or traders. So you'd have to go and find a trader that was selling herbicide. So how would you know... where would you... The problem I've always had with that sort of thing is, like, I don't know where specifically to go to find some of these trade items. So it's like, it's almost like, what's the point of doing that unless you just so happen to have that trade good or something? Which I'm too lazy with that sort of... I mean, I guess don't sell stuff to traders until I have a mission to do so? Really not sure. So in the meantime, what is happening over here? Has there been any progress on this? Dock area is under construction first. I don't think anything is happening there. Alright. So what's going on here? Well, they slowly get buy offers, but there's not enough. We should what we should do is explore around a bit. Give me control.
Sure.
Let me
Crewman.
let's go ahead and do some scan. Let's see what else is in the region. Oops. There's a question mark over that way.
Unknown station.
Unknown station. Maybe it's another ice refinery. One that we'll actually be able to sell to, possibly. Maybe. Quantum tube factory, Claytronics factory. Oh, there's a couple of stations around here as well. Alright. Disco party. Alright, what is this? Claytronics factory? Okay. Electronics factory. What's the question mark?
Playtronics factory. Unknown station.
Unknown station. Weapon component factory. Alright, what's this? Unknown station.
Oh, that looks interesting. Better drop that cargo. Fast.
Another Playtronics factory.
Bastu! You're going to get it now.
Station engineers needed. This is where you have to like go to random stations, search for characters, like search for fucking what do you call it?
Question. Does the
Potential
game also
crewmates.
have black hole that you encounter some point? Shark.
Not that I've seen. No, I don't. This isn't one of those. This isn't one that has like black hole encounters. Big scan. Nope. Unknown station. Let's see what that is.
Unknown station.
Oh, and
Oh,
wait.
alright.
Unknown objects and stations over that way. Yeah. This one's not quite like Elite Dangerous. Missile component factory. Not very useful at this time. Let's see what's over in this direction.
Unknown object.
Unknown
Vulture.
object.
Sentinel.
Water trader, vulture, sentinel.
Comms channel open.
Would you like to buy my ice?
Goodbye.
Guess not. What's
Haha.
in here? Oh, a bunch of laser towers. Defense platform. Oil factory, oil factory. They only have one ice refinery in this. Oh. Full parts factory. Weapon components. There's a jump gate. Anything I've missed? Looks like there is, in fact, an unknown station in that direction. Let's see what that is.
That alien dude was like, oh random stranger hi. Now okay bye. Smiley face.
Yep. Oh, somebody has a satellite there. Medical supply factory. Would they be buying ice at the medical supply factory, or would they only be taking the water? Energy cells, medical supplies. Oil spices. Water is illegal to Vigor Syndicate. Right. So they're buying water, but not. They're buying water, but not ice. No. Okay. Maybe we should just go to a different system. Because I guess they have all the ice miners they need around here. And I don't see much of other types of stuff to mine. Alright. Alright, they're currently looking to buy 340 ice.
Porpoise. Mineral.
You go and trade with them.
Sir. Crewman.
Wait, what? I thought it said that... Huh? I thought it said that there was... Didn't it just say that there was a buy offer for ice? I guess it just has miners available to it to provide it with the ice, so... We just need to do something else. Maybe we should just dump our ice and, let's see. These are selling Claytronics. Buying energy cells. Or are they buying energy cells? Medical supplies, microchips. See, we have solid storage for a ship. We don't have container storage to carry around, like, stuff. Are we close enough to know, are they buying ice? They are. Alright. Get it. Maybe what we can do is scan the facility, and maybe it will tell us information about like what's actually, how long it actually takes to do the ice production cycle, and that would tell us how often they actually need the ice. I don't know though. Inspector calling. What? Scan the station.
Docking permission granted.
Complete the scan of the station on our behalf. Return data to us. Target scan percentage 26%. Okay.
I knew I could count on you.
Oh, that's elsewhere. That they want us to do that. Wow, I thought they wanted to scan this place. But sure, whatever. We'll do that after we drop off and finish this trade. Fuck it. Autosave. Game saved.
The ship will be undocking soon.
Hooray. Once you're done, go through this jump gate.
The ship will be undocking soon.
Meanwhile, has this made any progress? Have they sold stuff? Oh, stuff has been getting sold here. Looks like. So, let's look at information on this. Accept estimate. What? Oh, okay. Looks like it's going to be cheaper than it was estimated to be at some point. Cool. Build storage has stuff in it. Okay. The regular storage doesn't have anything in it. Okay. Do we have to wait for it to fully finish construction? How's the construction progress going? How's the construction progress going, huh? Missing resources for the build. What? Not enough resources to build first new module. Okay, so it just hasn't... Like, it's buying a bunch of the materials, but it hasn't gotten all the ones that it needs to
We found something
even
out
start.
here.
Oh. Collect it. Okay. So, I guess we just continue to wait. How's that lockbox going now? On our way to it. What was TER again? Hold on. Oh, Terran Protectorate is TER, right? Interesting, I guess. We've also learned about the Vigor Syndicate. Alright, before the Windfall system became connected to Avarice, and later the network at large, the Vigor Syndicate used to be made up of smaller criminal organizations. They quarreled amongst themselves almost as much as they antagonized outsiders and the common citizens of Windfall. These smaller outfits mostly made money by offering security services to the large, wealthy gambling institutions, by running their own high-stakes games, and by manufacturing and trading illicit substances. The time spent in isolation was chaotic and violent. The time spent in isolation was chaotic and violent, but the absence of any organized law enforcement also provided ample opportunities to get incredibly rich with comparatively little effort. Maintaining that wealth amid all the other cutthroats was the bigger challenge, and the reason why these smaller groups eventually banded together. The Vigor Syndicate was not the only semi-organized criminal enterprise to rise out of this unstable but prolific environment, but ultimately it would be the one to assert itself. Its power and influence grew when contact with the people of Avarice was established. With no one to oppose them, they soon began to exploit the Riptide Rakers by offering them predatory loans and methodically nurturing industrial dependencies among their destitute neighbors. Now, although there is still no clearly identifiable leadership and backstabbings are still a regular occurrence, the organization has grown to such a size that it is stabilized and effectively presents a united front to the outside. With Windfall now connected to both Argon and Teladi space, the Syndicate has fully consolidated in order to project enough power to keep other organizations out of Windfall. They keep the law away and offer unscrupulous entities in the space in which to grow however they see fit. As long as the Vigor Syndicate gets their cut, of course. Right. Ice and water are illegal for the Syndicate. Probably part of how they enforce their will. Alright, and they have a whole system. You can become a hashtag gangstar and become capo. Yaki. Yaki were an infamous organization crime syndicate operating mostly in Argon space, turning a profit by raiding traders and deliberately inciting chaos from which they then could benefit. They were well known for their professional and precise mode of operation, choosing their targets carefully and acting swiftly before any reinforcements could arrive. One branch of the Yaki syndicate who were especially notorious were the Beryl, specializing in the theft and trade of advanced technologies. Their focus on near-AGI technology would inevitably put them at odds with the Terran government. During the Jump Gate shutdown, things quieted down considerably. Over time, Yaki raids became less common occurrence. It appeared that different clans were splintering off and disappearing into obscurity. Even after the Gate network was re-established, the Yaki were not as significant a presence as before. It is now quite rare to spot Yaki ships. To the community of planets, it is currently unclear whether the Yaki have a fixed base hidden away somewhere, or whether their remnants are purely nomadic people, as they seem to disappear without a trace after what few raids they do still conduct. In fact, it is not even clear whether there is a coordinated Yaki organization at all anymore, as their ships have been observed displaying wildly varying and erratic behaviors. All attempts at re-establishing official contact have failed, and on the scant occasions when a pilot has actually managed to communicate with the Yaki pilot's behavior could only be described as bizarre and their rabblings incoherent. It remains to be seen whether the Yaki pose a real threat to the law-abiding citizens of the network, or whether, in their current state, they are a mere shadow of their former selves. And apparently you can obtain a relationship with them, a positive one. Zyarth Patriarchy. Patriarch Zyarth has always been known to be a hardened warrior. He served under the Patriarch Ronkar before the gate shut down, but due to his system's close proximity to Xenon space, he learned how to be self-sufficient. This familiarity with self-reliance would become his biggest asset when, as the larger split empire was disconnected, he rose to power, unifying the neighboring patriarchs under him. When the gates reconnected, the Zyarth Patriarchy emerged as a clear victor. Many long-established patriarchs had died during those tumultuous times. While many families in close proximity came together under the Zyarth, other families seized the same opportunity to declare their independence from the former Patriarch Ronkar. Now the ambitious Zyarth seeks to unify all Split, even the free families, under his banner. Alright. So the Split have this whole setup. Holy Order of the Pontifex. I was wanting to read about these guys. Holy Order of the Pontifex established itself as an authority on Pyramid religious affairs and took control of systems during the tumultuous times of the Gate shutdown. Their Pontifex is shrouded in mystery and defends this radical new interpretation of the Pyramid faith with a zealous frenzy. The Holy Order is steadfast in their beliefs, which puts them at odds with the God realm of the Pyramid. They do not wish to eradicate the God realm, but to convert them to their beliefs. Their fanatic attitude is less accommodating towards non-Pyramid heretics. Okay. Not free families. I wanted to look at God realm. Theocratic feudal society worshipping the concept of three-dimensionality. True purveyors. There's a realignment. Strict interpretation. Resultant intentions. Right, and the Holy Order of the Pontifex kind of hates everything else as well.
Not good enough.
So basically, if I were to pick a side, I would probably side with the God Realm over the Holy Order. Based on
That wasn't your best move.
kind of a spirit of
Entering
cooperation.
system. Path to profit.
Antigone Republic. The Antigone Republic is made up of representatives of several sections that were cut off from the Argon Federation during the Gate shutdown. The fledgling republic was named after the system in which it resides, the system itself paying tribute to the Argon Station, whose loss is recorded in history as one of the greatest horrors of the Xenon Wars. While the Antigone Republic is a distinct entity detached from the Argon Federation, and they are wary of returning back into the Federation, they maintain close ties and cooperate on many levels. Sandwell, for example, is a planet of the Antigone Memorial System, which hosts the Argon Federation's biggest data archive. The Antigone Republic and the Argon Federation frequently conduct joint military operations to beat back Xenon invasions, and they trade freely and often. Okay. And I think that looks like that's going to clear all the notifications under factions, even though I had like an extra like one entry or whatever last few times I checked them. Alright, what's going on now? What do we got going on? We're in a new system. We're in Path to Profit, which was only recently discovered, charted by the Telati Company. The company did not hesitate to send out fleets of builders to claim the system when they first came across it, even before it was properly surveyed. They did so because they feared the possibility of a potential second gate connecting this system to another faction who would lose no time claiming this system. Despite the rather hasty rush into uncertain territory, the risk seems to have paid off, and Telati Company have established another avenue for profit. And there's plenty of hydrogen and sunlight in the region, looks like. Alright, what do we got going on here? There's a, let's go over here, specifically. Let's, shift. No, control priority order. Wait. Queue order. No, I don't want to queue in order. I want to set a new priority. And I want to remove move that over. Fuck it. Station value plus 50 defense. Buy a plot at the location, build a defense station. I don't have any, like, defenses that I can build. I'd have to buy,
Awaiting orders.
yeah, let's, go here. Remove all orders, hold on.
Porpoise. Mineral.
Give me control. We've got a mission that we're doing.
Autopilot. Engaged. Autopilot. Disengaged. Smart chip factory.
Alright, we just have to scan a bunch of this. Oops. Oh, this is a pier, which is... yeah, that's one whole section. Pretty big.
Mass transporter. F.
I want to go home. This is bad.
Alright. We scanned this. Whatever this is. Alright, mission complete. Cool. Quick and easy 30K. Meanwhile, while we were doing all that, did our station finish building? Because if that's finished building, it's not. It has gotten some resources. Still hasn't gotten any energy cells, I guess. So maybe we should go to a energy cell, or no, because we would have to have the space to buy it. Let's see what we can do here. Or no, wait, we can't. Yeah, it's defense platform. We don't have the ability to make that like that for now. What's this? Alternative weapon parts needed. Deliver unstable crystal, which is a trade good. Used to craft a spacesuit bomb. I'm not. I don't care to take the time to try to figure that out. Alright, long range scan. Let's see what else is in the system.
For your help.
Oh, you're welcome. Oh, there's a station over yonder.
Unknown station.
Let's go check it out. Plasma Conductor Factory. Owned by Talati. The Talati would probably be really good to make friends with because they have a special process for ship construction, which I guess is potentially like cheaper on resources than what is standard for most factions.
Unknown object.
That would be good to
Unknown station.
know the location of. A scanning array factory. That is a very active star, for lack of a better term. Where was that gate? I'm gonna get close to it just to be able to have it on my definitely want that to be on my map. Gate locations.
Unknown object.
Good enough for me. Get up. I can resume.
Sir. Crewman.
We can let them go back to that. Wow. Price is going back up again. We're just not getting the energy cells we need to have the construction actually just get started. God damn it. Let's see, we've explored, jumped into that region, jumped into this region. I say we should go
Entering
through
system.
this
Grand
super
exchange.
highway.
4 points. Mineral.
just get a little bit more information on our neighbors, I suppose. Whoosh.
Entering Grand Exchange 3.
That looks like a gate.
Unknown station.
Let's see if we can see what this station is on our way. Meanwhile, what else is going on here? Grand Exchange 3. Thai species' long lifespan and previous experience of being cut off from their homeworld allowed them a uniquely sedate perspective on the jump gate shutdown. Nevertheless, being denied access to other systems for trading purposes and the resulting lack of profits weighed heavily on their collective psyche. Long before the shutdown, the Talati Company's board of directors drafted a comprehensive dossier of business rules to act as a guide to the chairman supervising their systems. These business rules covered, among other things, how to conduct business in case of such disruptive contingency. Following these guidelines, the company was able to scale down business to meet demand and minimize loss by making redundancies. Some of the Talati workforce who found themselves jobless as a result would eventually join the ranks of the Scale Play Pact. Interesting. I did not see what happened with the jump gate looking structure. I zoomed so far past it, I don't even see it anymore. The jump gate looking structure that I had been pointed towards. Well, shit, son. Boop boop ba doo boo doo. Okay.
I knew I could count on you.
Paradise and Grand Exchange 3. Okie doke.
Empty space.
Wow, that was easy. That was a nice quick profit. That's the structure I was looking for.
Station. Unknown object. Talati Trading Station.
Alright, there's a jump gate there. I assume this is the faction hub. I wonder if we can establish some faction diplomacy.
Docking granted.
Alright. Oh yeah. See, the Talati station is looking quite a bit like something you'd find in fucking. Oh, it looks like something you'd find in Elite Dangerous.
Successfully docked. Porpoise. Mineral.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Hello there. Hello.
Hello there. Maybe we should hire a Talati as one of our crew members. Because we promoted one of our existing crew members to captain.
Hello.
Except for, I don't think I can afford
Goodbye.
such a high quality crewmate. What about you?
Hello.
Oh, you have a job offer for me?
Are you interested in a job?
Deploy a satellite at a location? Sure thing.
I could count on good profit to you.
No problem. You can do that.
We would like to remind all visitors to visit our special sales area close to the casino.
Too bad this isn't a equipment dock. Viewing section. Habitat, Trader's Corner. Interesting, it's not a faction leader's office here.
Hello. Sending you information now.
Guess it's in a different part of the system. Gosh, my ship is pretty.
Porpoise. Mineral.
Let me take control. Fuck it. What was... How to play a satellite. Oh, okay. Actually, you know what?
Porpoise. Mineral.
Let me,
Hello. Hello there.
Requesting permission for dock. Docking permission granted. Please halt. We will be scanning your cargo hold. Go ahead and scan.
deploy.
Scan is finished.
The ship will be undocking soon.
Is that right? Yeah. And then that's also where the junk is? Oh. Oh, perfect. Cool. Do that. This sucks. Man, if only we could just get the ones to build our first energy cell production thing, component of the thing. Also, it's let's rename it. It's Nempelia's Fortune. It's not really a factory so much as a resource process. Let's just call it resource processing. Fuck it. I haven't even barely left the thing yet. Okay. I think I might be fucked. I think they can at least let me into the thing. Maybe. Oh gosh, now I'm like completely stuck here. Oh, there we go.
Porpoise. Mineral.
YouTube user Lucky Pilgrim 1913 says looks like Warframe after Ghost Migration.
Sure. Welcome, by the way. if I can click on the thing correctly and do the thing. There you go. Welcome.
Welcome.
How you doing there, Lucky Pilgrim? Where were we going? Oh, there. Oh, that's not what I want you to.
Porpoise.
Give me control.
Mineral.
Sir.
God damn it.
Crewman.
Yeah, fuck off.
Autopilot.
Yeah, we'll just
Engage.
use autopilot to go. Xenon Military Studies. Destroy mines. I'm gonna need to get like a combat ship at some point, and eventually we'll set this ship to be doing mining next to my new shiny, sparkly new station. Assuming it ever gets built. I hope it needs more money. Or not. No. Oh, the budget is... Okay, it's set to the budget right now, and I have excess money. Cool.
YouTube user Lucky Pilgrim 1913 says waiting for my payment going through Steam to buy Vanilla X4.
Right. I have the Boron Kingdom's End expansion thing. Which is allowing me to be in a Boron ship.
Entering Grand Exchange.
And
4.
whatnot. So... I started this current playthrough with a Boron ship. Called my start the way I have it set up. I called it the Lost Boron because like you're starting off as a Boron that like I don't know it was a miner. It was a they're a high ranked miner for whatever company they were working for. And they went through a wormhole and ended up in Nopelios Fortune. And they're like, you know, this is a good opportunity for me to start my own company and start my own mining system. Oh gosh, fucking autopilot is just being
Disengage.
garbage.
YouTube user Lucky Pilgrim 1913 says don't care about DLCs for the moment. Waiting to my kidney regrown.
Yeah, the kidney that you sold to be able to buy X4. How much is X4 these days anyway? I don't remember when I bought it or how much it was when I bought it. It's on sale right now. 80% off, but it's normally $50. Holy cow. Yeah, I probably got it on a similar sale that it's on right now. But I got the I thought I got a pack that included some of this DLC, but I don't see that pack. Or maybe the pack didn't include the timelines at the time, and now it does, but I don't have timelines. I was never interested in timelines. It sounds like it doesn't really add that much. Ooh, is that a shipyard?
Talati
That's a
Shipyard.
shipyard. Ooh, wait. I thought I was heading towards... Oh, I was. Oh, the faction leader is outside of the Grand Exchange system. Yeah, shipyards require a constant supply of resources for production of large and extra large sized ships. Consider deploying a satellite here to receive real-time updates on the station's trade offers. Also want to learn how using that once you spoke to a hired relief pilot. Sure. Yeah, hold on. For sure, I want to deploy a satellite around here. Go to low space.
YouTube user Lucky Pilgrim 1913 says I had the game in my feeds in the last 4 to 5 months. Decided to give it a try. First I thought his football type manager mainly YouTube uploaders are in main screen on map.
Most YouTube uploaders are in main screen on map. Yeah, I mean, you can play it as a management game. You can also play it as like an individual pilot type of game, but the management is really like kind of the focus of the game. Eventually, I'll get there, maybe. I do have a station under construction, assuming it ever gets the resources that it needs. So I should be able to constantly see like their current trade offers that they're making. So this will be like a good place to potentially bring in the resources that I mine and process at my station over here. It'd be a little bit of a trek, but so far is one of the closest places. The trading station might also be good. I should have placed a
YouTube user Lucky Pilgrim 1913 says, how would you compare it to Ed Odyssey?
Late Dangerous Odyssey. I'm trying to remember. Do I even have that expansion? That Elite Dangerous expansion? I'm not sure if I even have that expansion. Was Odyssey the one that added the ability to walk around your ship or whatever? Because I don't think I have that one. But if it's the one that added the little rover that you could drive around on planet surfaces, I did have that one. Can't really do anything about enemy ships. I'm driving a... This thing only has mining lasers. It doesn't even have defensive lasers. And I don't think that the mining lasers are even useful at this stage of the game.
YouTube user Lucky Pilgrim 1913 says, on foot.
Yeah, I don't have that one, so I never played that. And it's been a while since I played Elite Dangerous itself. Silent Witness has hydrogen, nevidium, and silicon. But it's in Argon Federation space, so...
YouTube user Lucky Pilgrim 1913 says, you're missing a lot. Is way better with Odyssey.
Well, I just... Yeah, I kind of just fell off of it at some point and just never really got back into it. I did enjoy... I had a, or actually still have it, the controller. I have a HOTUS controller thing. That was a very useful way of being able to play.
Entering
This
system. Profit Center Alpha.
Stellaris faction spaces. I thought I was going for the Twilight faction leader.
1913 says, and my internet is crashing.
I don't know if your internet is crashing or if my upload, my bitrate or something is crashing, because my OBS is looking very like
system.
laggy. It's not dropping frames. It looks like it doesn't have as high of a FPS as it's supposed to. Oops.
Entering system. Trinity Sanctum.
Honestly, I was playing this game as kind of a test. I was streaming this as kind of a test to see if it would work for me to stream it, and because I have tried streaming this game in the past, and it seemed like it didn't work out too well.
Entering system. Promise.
In terms of like, I was getting a lot of slowdown on the game itself. Now I'm not having slowdown on the game itself, but it does look like it might not be doing too well for the stream. 26 FPS isn't too bad, but it's not great when. Like, I'm only targeting 30 FPS on the stream. I do have it set to only 60 FPS for myself in the game, but 60 FPS limited to that. Because I thought that might help.
YouTube User Lucky Pilgrim 1913 says I'm donking the smart monitor with phone connected to chat, and is crashing on both.
Yeah. We'll try bumping down the graphics settings. Thought maybe we could afford to have it on medium, but drop it down to low. Maybe that'll help things. Oh yeah, now we've dropped frames. Now we've had dropped frames. And it looks like we're back to 30 FPS though now. So maybe that fixed it, just dropping it down to low quality. I mean, there's not a lot of visual details to be had out in space.
Requesting immediate backup.
Oh, there's an equipment dock here. There's the wharf. There's also the Argon trading station over there.
YouTube user Lucky Pilgrim 1913 says it's cutting out sound and clipping.
Cutting out sound as well? Jeez.
YouTube user Lucky Pilgrim 1913 says I start up PC. Checking back there.
Alright. Yeah, definitely give it a refresh at this point because I think I might have fixed
Entering
something
system.
on my end.
Yanamos Zura.
I think it's there we go.
YouTube user Lucky Pilgrim 1913 says streaming via OBS.
Yes, I'm using OBS to stream. I am cross-streaming on Twitch as well, though. There's that too. We've got messages. I never read the... Oh, because I did have an issue. My internet cut out. My partner had disconnected me from the internet at one point. Unique opportunity to help Hatikva. If you're reading this automated message, you've been identified by Hatikva Free League as being capable of aiding us in becoming a fully fledged independent nation. That's that is something I kind of want to
trading
do.
station.
But I wanted to see what I could do with the Tladi here first. Let's see, can I read the rest of that message? Let's see. They want to become a fully fledged independent nation, aiming to take its place alongside established powers in the Jump Gate network. Our ultimate goal is to establish a safe haven for all peoples who are struggling, whether that be from the long-lasting consequences of the Jump Gate shutdown or because they intend to trade in wares others might deem illegal. See, that might be nice. We'd like you to represent us in matters of trade and security. We have taken on a skilled analyst to work with Dalbusta alongside this role and oversee the project's diplomatic elements. You would, of course, be compensated for your efforts, and the new contacts you make may also open the door to further opportunities for you. If you're interested in joining our cause, please accept our mission offer. Sure. That does sound interesting. Let me start off by talking to the Tladi here, though.
YouTube user Lucky Pilgrim 1913 says doesn't affect cross-stream if you had NVIDIA GPU.
Requesting permission to dock. Docking permission granted.
Yeah, it should be fine.
Successfully docked.
I think I used to not have it properly set up, because I think it used to be set up to use GPU.
And I have a lucrative proposition for you. If you're interested, come find me.
Faction representative contacted me when I landed here. Well-known and respected Tladi Trade Guild is always looking for skilled and proven traders to bolster our ranks. You have caught our attention and we wish to extend this invitation to you. If you're interested, please meet me. Okay. Guild membership is salesman, Tladi company. Oh boy. We want to look at, not encyclopedia, map. Excuse me, mission manager, Guidance. Salati Trade Guild. We might not have enough money to join their guild, but we'll see. I do want to do this. That I can't do. That's an offer that I want to accept right now. And I wanted to wait on this until I finished this. So we'll do that after we talk to the
Porpoise. Mineral.
the trade representative, the faction representative for the Talati, because I think that they will be good friends to have. And my ship is parked backwards. Doopy 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 doo. Wah doopy doopy doo wah. I wish you could, can you walk from one of these to the next? No, I don't think you can. It'd be cool if you could just walk from here, walk across that hex, go over, walk over there. Let's see. Talati Company Representative's Office. Hello.
Greetings.
Oh, you can also sell me blueprints? Well, I can't do that. I can't afford that yet, but what do you got? Company trade offer subscription. You all trade offer. This is not what I expected. What? I thought they had.
Goodbye.
Gurbanis something. What?
Greetings. Goodbye.
Is it a mission that I have to accept first? Set to active.
Greetings.
No, wait, no, this is definitely a different one.
Goodbye.
Representative Office of Talati Company. Wanted the Trade Guild office.
Do you think you could go to the store on Monday and pick up buns? We have no buns and I wanted to finish off those burgers in the freezer.
Okay. Did you put them in the... Did you put them in the fridge? Move them from the freezer to fridge? I'm here about the Trade Guild.
To see you. Our guild is currently seeking
They
to
are in the
increase
fridge,
our
yes.
presence in the market. To
Okay.
retain our lead in the market, we're offering membership to a select number of trusted individuals.
Oh, I'm already
This
trusted.
is a one-time investment, after which you will have access to a number of job listings.
That sounds useful.
As you can expect, most jobs will involve generating profit, but we also require combat pilots. We
Sure.
must protect our interests and seek out new opportunities. You can help us do that. What do you say to this generous offer? We would be happy for you to join us.
Alright, yeah. It's a bit much, but I do need
I'll
some...
update our database right away. You will now be able to see jobs on offer in the areas we operate. We expect good things from you.
Good things for you and I. Cool. So now we have access to their guild missions. So
YouTube user
I have the chance to get 2-star.
Says what would be the no single quote S for a first time player in vanilla.
I have no idea. I don't know what to tell you. What would be no-nos for first time player in a vanilla? I think maybe you're best off doing one of the here, let's take a peek at them. Gosh. Trying to move the mouse cursor to select stuff and it moves my camera all over the place. When you go to start a game, there's a bunch of different options for you to start a game, and what you probably want to do is one of the options that will have a little star next to it that will be like, hey, this is a recommended one. Alternatively, there's a couple of them, because like this is the Kingdom End one. It's recommended for new players is this specific one. But the thing about it is that one of the reasons it's recommended is that it's a guided game start type. So like but at the very least, like even this one is assisted. Like this one's assisted, this one's guided, so like this one could be a decent start. This one's guided, so the fact that they're guided means that they have like a story structure that you're gonna start off in and be able to follow, and it will give you some pointers along the way. So that's probably like your biggest thing, is that basically you want to try to find a guided or at least assisted start rather than doing a sandbox style start. Like I'm not able to do these two. So it seems like for vanilla, which is just foundations here, your best bet is actually just going to be the Wayward Scion.
In the settlements of the Reach, a peculiar sort of nobility holds sway, one characterized by a rather sedentary
story,
nature.
I guess.
The connection that binds us as an interstellar community is fragile.
That's like the best I can offer you. That's probably like your best bet is to go with, I guess, this assisted game type, because I don't know if any of these, maybe you would still be able to do Terran Cadet.
In the aftermath of
maybe some of the aspects of these are available without having the full DLC. Maybe having the DLC is what having the DLC is what allows me to have this start as opposed to only having this start or something. I do not know. I'm not sure what the DLC does that the regular updates that just add to the game over time entirely already add to it. And then Timelines is also a DLC, which apparently Timelines is just a bunch of story missions that kind of give you more backstory about the game universe or whatever. But you can get plenty of backstory about the game universe, as far as I can tell. You can get plenty of backstory about the game universe just reading the codex. But I guess the Timelines would allow you to play through some of the backstory rather than just reading about it. So we'll get back into what we were doing. So, yeah, as far as no-nos for new players, I don't have any. I think it's your game. You're getting it. Play it how you want. There's on top of the all those different starts and stuff, there's a huge freaking tutorial section. I forgot to show that off, the tutorials. If you're downloading off of Steam, you get an achievement for completing all the tutorials, which I think is
YouTube user Lucky Pilgrim 1913 says, "Thank you very much."
like doing all the tutorials is like a Steam achievement that I think has a very funny low rate of completion. Let's see my achievements. Global achievements. Let's see that. If we scroll all the way down and scroll up to the ones that I've done. 20 passenger transport missions. That's interesting. How did I find those so easily? Because I feel like I don't see those anymore. Activate all ship modes in quick succession. Complete all advanced tutorials. Yeah, 3.6% just to do all the advanced tutorials, which are these ones. So I guess maybe you could skip the basic and intermediate and just go straight into advanced if you think that you can figure all this out. Otherwise, it was very helpful to have gone through those. Although it does kind of suck coming back to the game after a long break and being like, what tutorials do I need or want to go through to remember how to play this game again? Because it has the check mark next to all of them, and the Steam Cloud saves the fact that I've done all the tutorials, so it's not like I can just say, fuck it, I'll do all of them until I have them all check marked again. It's like, well, they're already check marked. I really don't need to, learn how to walk again. It's a mouse and keyboard controls. I know how to walk around and look at things. Alright. Inactive mission. Alright, so...
User Lucky Pilgrim 1913 says No Man's Sky and Warframe only games where I got maxed achievements playing for fun.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not even going for achievements necessarily in this game. I'm kind of just playing for fun. I would like to get through all the different storylines, but I'm definitely like I keep restarting and stuff and taking my time with it and trying to be like I really would like to eventually have kind of an empire thing going on. How is my first station coming along?
YouTube user Lucky
Still
Pilgrim
hasn't gotten
1913 says you can have more than one save, or must delete when restarting.
You can have more than one save. I don't know why I just keep deleting it when I restart. I probably should have kept the save where I was doing the Cadet Terran storyline start of the game, because then I could complete the storyline. Because another thing is when you do various storylines and you start a new open universe and you go into this, I mean, this will actually tell you you can hide the story states that have not been unlocked yet. So, this tells me headquarters. I know that Dalbusta comes from the Hatikvut Free League storyline that I'm about to do. And then the Kingdom End situation, Wayfinder Expedition, that's something that's available to me right now, but I don't want to do because I want to like role play with this character as being like, oh, they got lost from already being separated from the Boron Queendom, was in the Boron, what's it called? Encyclopedia factions. What was it? Provinces Adrift. Being part of the Provinces Adrift faction, high level miner, I've got a little bit of a story going on with the character I'm playing as, with the start that I selected, because I did set up, I did do a budgeted game start. I created this little Lost Boron thing. I also need to fix this. Hold on. There was something that I found out that I have wrong here. The player, they have blueprints that are for I don't know which ones were the, 2 of these are for the Terran. I thought that everything that was basically exclusively a Terran blueprint said Terran on it, but I wasn't paying enough attention when I selected some of these, and I ended up with some Terran blueprints that would not be part of the that would not be canon to the story that I'm trying to establish with the with that kind of game start customization. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and go do the Hatikva Free League thing. We should also leave a satellite next to this. Be very useful
Talati
information to
Trading
have
Station.
access to. So the Talati Trading Station. Holy crap, this ship, where are you parking? Are you getting out of here? Let me get out of here. Alright.
I just finished work. Did you want to watch more Botch Machina?
Wow, it's that late already? God damn.
Yeah, it's 9:30. I just finished work.
Wow. So late.
Did you want to watch something with me?
Wow, I am in the middle of a stream.
Yeah? Hey, stream. Hello, chat.
Wow.
Cutie Borby.
You know.
That's you don't want to watch something with me? Okay.
Wow. Let me I'll just go to the where my current destination, land at that place, and then I guess we'll end it there.
Yeah? You lost track of time and you realized how late it was? Having fun.
Yeah, I'm having fun.
Good.
Right. Yeah, so you can have more than one save.
Entering
So you
system. Bright promise.
So you can try out a few of the different like starts that are available to you. And see if one just kind of catches your attention. But it is the same like overall universe every single time. So looks like wait, what? What is the? What is going on with this? Where am I going? I'm going straight to a jump gate. There we go.
Entering system. Profit Center Alpha.
Gotcha. That was the... Did I never placed a... God dang it. I should, like... Maybe...
Entering system. Silent Witness.
On my way back to my base at some point, I'll stop by the shipyard, maybe. Maybe want like a scout ship that I can like order to go and do stuff like placing satellites in various places or something.
Entering system. Hatikva's choice.
Here we are.
This automated message is being broadcast.
Yeah, that's it's something else that we're still kind of pretending isn't actually happening yet.
Witness the extraordinarily rare reactivation of a jump gate.
For the purposes of the story that I want my character to have, I want to pretend that this situation is not quite happening yet.
You are welcome to join us.
Cool. Because that's the situation that leads to reconnecting with the Boron Empire.
YouTube user Lucky Pilgrim 1914 says you was more helpful than 3 other streamers. Nice.
Wow, thanks. Sure. I appreciate it. I appreciate the sentiment. Thank you. I'm sorry that the other streamers were not helpful. Yeah, because I mean it's a game. Like you're playing it to have fun. You know. Oh gosh, I'm not paying enough attention to what I'm doing here. You're playing a game to have fun. There's
YouTube user Lucky Pilgrim 1914 says it's cutting out.
It is cutting out again. Well, I guess it's just maybe I just really shouldn't be. I just really shouldn't stream this game. It's just suitable for streaming.
Docking complete.
Try closing those.
Welcome.
Might help a bit, but on the other hand, I was planning on ending stream here anyway.
YouTube user Lucky Pilgrim 1914 says worth waiting after sub to chat lol.
Yeah. That whole thing my partner was talking about.
Porpoise. Mineral.
Theoretical Furry being my partner. Theoretical Furry on Twitch and on YouTube. They also had like a different YouTube account that they were talking on or something. I don't know. Anyway, are things steadying out even after I closed another app? No, I think I might not. I maybe just can't really stream this game. I would love to stream this game and keep going with the series or whatever, but it might just be kind of impossible for me to stream this because it just can't keep up for some reason.
Only if I was given accurate information.
That's not going to be of much comfort to their families, is it?
Wow.
Please come in.
Ah, this must be the new recruit.
This is Dalbasta. He's been helping us in our efforts to expand our business.
Right.
That's one way of putting it.
As you may have heard, a Hatikva freighter was destroyed earlier today. It seems that the Scale Plate Pact don't like the idea of us going clean.
Unfortunately, this is what happens when you act on bad intel.
That's something we're looking to improve on. If you're willing, I'd like you to help us. Our goal is to break all ties with Scale Plate while making sure they don't continue harassing us.
I feel like it's only coming out of the left side.
But with the right preparation, I'll have them eating out of your hand.
Her voice is only coming out of the left side. His voice is coming out of both.
YouTube user Lucky Pilgrim 1914 says you're further stealing your net side.
Yeah, I guess.
So, what do you say?
I really don't want to deal with these conversations. You can do those conversations when you play the game for yourself.
I'll let Dal know. Just follow his instructions and you'll be fine.
Alright.
Why don't you go chase Dal down? I'm sure he'd want to show off his ship.
Sure. Go talk with Dal. Yep. I don't know. Yeah, maybe it's because my partner's using the internet for watching stuff, but no, he uses the internet to do his work, so I don't know. I don't know what's wrong. And it looks, maybe, I don't know. I just don't know. I'm sorry. It might just be the case that I really just can't stream this game. Maybe I need to, like, restart my PC, like, between long enough sessions with this game or something to reset. I don't know. For now, I think we should just end it here. Here's Dalabusta's ship. She said he wanted to show it off, so we'll go talk to him. I should just be ending it, but we'll talk to Dal.
Captain, welcome aboard my ship. She's a beauty, isn't she?
She's got a cockpit right at the bottom. That's kind of convenient.
And you couldn't ask for a better crew. Handpicked them myself. So,
good for you.
What can I do for you?
Where can I help?
To get started, how about we give you a nice, simple task to begin with? We need more
Alright.
information regarding scale plate supply lines and distribution methods. Anything to help us in predicting their movements and behavior.
Frankly,
It's
my
also
ship is
something that
not the
local
best
law enforcement
suited
would
for
be
this.
interested in knowing. You'll be acquiring that data from
YouTube
local
user Lucky
stations.
Pilgrim 1913 says and set up to configure video.
Lucky for you, we can have one prepared in no
YouTube
time.
user Lucky Pilgrim 1913 says thank you very much.
Just in case we need to get out of there quick. We'll send you the worm program when it's ready.
Right. He's suggesting I have a scout-style ship, and I very much have a slow, clunky miner ship. Maybe not best suited for this task. But we might be able to do it. Anyway, we'll end it there. We'll try to figure out... I don't think there's anything else I could possibly do. To improve the streaming setup here. Maybe I wonder if the game has like memory leak issues or something. Anyway, we'll end it there. Have a good one.